Hello everybody, it's me again, and today I'm doing kind of a get ready with me sort of thing. I don't really know. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but we'll see how things go. I was on Instagram the other day and I noticed that Milani is having a kind of makeup contest on Instagram to show your best Valentine's Day makeup using as many Milani products as possible. And I thought, oh, well, that's, you know, that's an interesting challenge, and I have, you know, a good amount of Milani stuff here, at least good amount considering that our exchange store doesn't sell Milani, so I'll go ahead and give it a try, why not? And rather than just doing the makeup and taking a picture and putting it on Instagram, I decided that I'm going to film it and put it on YouTube as well, just in case it turns out really well. I don't really know what I'm doing just yet. I've tried like thinking my way through things and I just can't figure it out, so I have all of my Milani stuff, well, most of my Milani stuff here, and I'm just gonna fuck around with shit and see what happens. My eyebrows have already been filled in because I don't have any Milani brow products, so I used my tried and true Wet n Wild Color Icon brow and eyeliner in Taupe. I love this thing, I swear by it. And I used some Anastasia eyebrow gel, just the little sample that I've had for years. You could use, as I drop it, y'all know the drill. And I also primed my eyes with the Milani eyeshadow primer. It's actually been a long time since I've used this, so we'll see how it works out. So I think I'm gonna base my eye out first. I'm gonna use the Milani Shadow Eyes pencil in Almond Cream all over my eyeball. I used to use this as a base all the time, and I haven't used it in a while, which is sad. And it was even sadder because I brought it with me on the trip to the States, and the cap came off on the way home and like half of it was dried out. It was tragic. Double-handed, oh yeah. All right, so eyes are based out, and basically all that does is get rid of all the veins and grossness in your eyeball. Okay, now for eyeshadow. What am I gonna do? I have a bunch of the Milani Bella Eyes single shadows that I got from their Cyber Monday sale. It's 50% off everything on the Milani website, so I went ham and bought a bunch of eyeshadows. I think I'm gonna take Bella Champagne, it's pretty champagne color, and I'm gonna take a eyeshadow C brush and I'm gonna put this on the inner half of my eyelids. So I'm gonna take some Scotch tape, put it on the back of my hand, rip all of my hairs off. Ow. That's why I like to put these on the front of my hand, because I have hairs on the back of my hand and it like tears my hairs out. Ow. But you're removing some of the stickiness, and then I'm just gonna put it right at the corner of my eye like so. And this is just to get clean, sharp edges on my makeup. Using office supplies. Who needs shadow shields when you have these two? Honestly, like, I've seen people buy eyeshadow shields online for like $10 for a pack of like 15 of them. You don't need it. Just take a piece of paper towel and a little piece of Scotch tape and tape it under your eye. Boom, shadow shield. Don't need to spend a ton of money on that stuff. Tape is on. Now I'm gonna go dark, pretty dark. I'm gonna take Bella Bronze, which is one of my favorite Bella eyeshadows that I have. It's so, so pretty. And I'm gonna take the same eyeshadow C brush and I'm gonna pack it on the outer half of the lid and kind of blend it up into the crease. We'll see how this works. Whoa! Did you scope that pigmentation though? Sweet Jesus. Hello, Miss Faye. Faye came to visit me. I went a little heavy-handed on my one eye here, so I'm trying to match them up. So I went a little heavy on one eye, go fig, but not a big deal. I'm just gonna take a blending brush and kind of start to blend that out. And this is also picking up any excess product, so if you went ham on your eyeshadow like I did, it will hopefully sweep away most of what you've got going on. Now that that's mostly blended together, I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with champagne on the opposite side of this C brush, if I can find it. There it is. And I'm gonna put that over the seam between the two colors and start the blending process. I highly recommend this particular place and space method for if you're working with two colors that are very, very different from each other. For example, two colors that are, you know, one color is much lighter or much darker than the other color. This is an easy way to kind of blend shades that can be a little tough to blend. And you know, since this is supposed to be a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial, I'm trying to keep it pretty simple and definitely very soft. You know, like you would for a date night. And now I think I'm needing a little bit of transition here, so I'm gonna take champagne. Where's the other one? Everything's falling! I'm gonna take Bella Cappuccino and kind of use that to soften the edges of the Bella Bronze I blended here with my same little blending brush. Just taking that and softening those edges. So now that that's all blended out, I've kind of lost a little bit of the intensity in the crease, so I'm gonna go back in with, where is it? There it is. Bella Bronze, and kind of deepen this outer V up a little bit more. Said I wouldn't do it. Sonia Kashuk 109, I can't stay away from you. You are like my brush lover. And we're gonna fluff that into the outer corner. And this is just to bring a little bit of the warmth and intensity of that color back into the eye. Now I'm going to take this Milani brow and eye highlighter in Matte Beige High Glow, and I'm going to use the Matte Beige color and just pat it here over my brow bone. And I'm just going to blend this down with my fingers. After that's done, I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and just kind of re-establish and smooth out that line. Because you get a little bit of a harsh line once you use that cream product. Cool. So now I think I'm going to attempt a winged liner. We'll see how this works. I'm going to use the Milani Eye Tech Extreme Liquid Eyeliner in Blackest Black. Last time I used this, I don't remember liking it that much, but we will see how this goes. I'm going to kind of jump start it on the back of my hand, see if that helps. I do like the little tip on this. It's very finely pointed, so I'm going to move my mirror here, because I discovered this is a different way to do liquid eyeliner that I found works really well. If you put your mirror down, like so, and look down into your mirror rather than straight on at it, then you'll have a better view of your actual lash line. So and we're gonna slowly, pull that tape off. That actually didn't work out too bad. Cool. One of them looks different from the other, go figure. Not too panicked about that though, because we can always touch up. And I'm gonna do that now. Take a real close look and see what I missed. One of the kind of drawbacks with using a pen that's this thin, you get a lot of control, which is great, but it doesn't deposit the product as heavily as I would want it to sometimes. So I'll notice that I have a little bit of skippage going on. And one of my best tips for winged liner is sometimes you just have to look in the mirror and say, you know what? Close enough. But now that we've got something that sort of resembles something that will work, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Milani liquidized pencil in brown and put it on just the outside of my lower lash line and my waterline and whatnot. Yeah. I do really love these pencils. They are fantastic, last for ages on the waterline, and they are just so opaque and pigmented and smooth and easy to blend out. I almost prefer doing wings with these rather than doing wings with the felt tip liner pen. I just figured I'd use that today because I haven't used it in a while, and hey, maybe I got better at it. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my C brush again, and I'm gonna go back in with Bella Bronze, if I can find it, and I'm gonna smoke out that liner a little bit on the very outside. And now I'm gonna take my champagne, my Bella Champagne, and you guessed it, I'm gonna put it in the inner part of the lower lash line. Dude, okay. People who are parents or pet parents, has it ever been too quiet in your house? And then you wonder what your animal is doing? Or what your children are doing? Cool beans. I haven't decided if I want to add falsies or not. Like, I'm kind of putzing around here because I'm thinking about adding falsies, but I don't know. Such a hard problem to have, I know. That is done. I think I am gonna put on some lashes. So first I'm gonna put on some mascara. Now I don't have any Milani mascara at all. I have my L'Oreal Telescopic though, and I'll go ahead and use that. Just a thin coat on my lashes. I'm also noticing that I can see a little bit of my upper waterline, so I'm going to take that Milani liquidized pencil and tightline a little bit. Fan the mascara so it dries and doesn't get on my eyelids. Woo! Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put on lashes and then we'll do the rest of the face. Hey guys, okay, I'm back. What did I do? I did a bunch of stuff that basically I don't have in Milani form, so I didn't really want to show it to you because, you know, this video is already going to be really long. So I primed my face with a kind of mixture of L'Oreal Magic Lumi and the Laura Mercier foundation primer. This stuff's good, but it smells funny. For my foundation, I used Lancome Nude Miracle, same as always. I'm gonna make a video just separately about this stuff because, spoiler alert, it's amazing. For contour, since I don't really have any Milani bronzers or like contour colors, I don't know if they even have any like taupey contour colors, use NYX Blush and Taupe just to carve out my cheekbones a little bit. Now we're gonna do blush and lips. So Milani's baked blushes are notorious. They're so good, and they're very highlighting, so I love it because when I use them I don't have to use a highlighter, like a whole separate highlighter that I then have to dig up and try to find. So for this look I'm using Bellissimo Bronze, just to, this is gonna do double duty kind of. It's gonna bronze up my skin and it's gonna give me a little bit of a blush. Also, Justin's awake now. Everyone say hi to Justin, he's in the background somewhere. So the best part of being married, right around Valentine's Day, aside from the fact that you always have a date, is that while you're getting ready, you can have your husband check you. Like, you can show him your makeup and be like, hey, does this look good so far? And he can be like, oh, you need a little more blush, or oh, you need a little less blush. At least if, you know, you have my husband. He will totally tell me if I'm wearing too much. Isn't that right, darling? He's back there. Got that nice little glow to the cheeks going on.
Too much blush.
Thanks, hon. Lips. I've got only a few lip options because I don't have nearly as many Milani Color Statement lipsticks as I would like. I I wish I had more, but like I said, our exchange store doesn't sell Milani, so in order to buy Milani stuff, I'd have to drive like 2 hours to another base that sells it. But I'm gonna first try a nude because it only makes sense on Valentine's Day to wear a nude because ideally you're gonna be making out with someone that night, so you don't wanna get lipstick all over their dipstick, so to speak. I'm gonna try Milani's Color Statement lipstick in Rose Femme. Looks like that. It's a great like Kylie Jenner, you know, brown toned nude color. That actually does not look as bad as I thought it would. So, there you go. This is the finished look. It turned out a little bit more done up than I originally intended it to be. I thought, oh, let me create this nice natural look and, you know, full eye wigs and a dark nude lip later. I have a full face of makeup on, but that's okay. Let's do some awkward posing. Awkward posing. I'm actually kind of surprised, like pleasantly surprised, with how the eye look came out. I was not expecting it to be as easy as it ended up being. Like the hardest part was the winged liner, and when you put on a pair of lashes, honestly, you don't really even see your winged liner anymore, so you don't even have to do that if you don't want to. I just wanted a little bit of extra practice. Awkward posing, slow turn, awkward posing. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look and enjoyed this kind of new video format where you follow me along in my makeup applying process. If you do recreate this look, which I hope you do, go ahead and tag me on Instagram, hashtag me, at FaithGrenade, hashtag FaithGrenade, whatever you want to do, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy Valentine's Day!